going YouTube? Just making some lighter toast, so don't mind me. Real quickly, just wanted to share my coming out story because I've seen a bunch of ones on here that are really cool, and I think it's just an amazing, amazing idea, and that it's really awesome. This lighter toast is gonna be fucking great. Um, so anyway, oh, yeah, good. Sorry, I'm kitchen's locked. I can't find the key. Um, I came out when I was 15 to a good friend of mine, and up until that point, because I started noticing I was liking boys around like 12, maybe late 11. Um, and so I started noticing that I was looking at guys. And I was noticing it because everyone else was looking at girls, and they were talking about girls, and they were thinking about girls, and they were drawing girls, and they were doing everything girls, 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 girls. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't get it. Like it was like an inside joke that I was not a part of, and everyone else was in on it but me. That's what it felt like. That's the whole like straight relationships thing. Frankly, I don't get the whole macho thing in our society either. But a lot of straight people don't realize what a difficult thing this can actually be. Like ridiculously, like I mean, I understand like there's definitely the struggles of being straight as well, I guess. And so, I mean, I'm not discounting that. It has its own challenges, being alive has challenges, get over it. But, they're not insurmountable. And with things like this, like videos and, you know, people talking to each other and giving each other support, makes it a lot easier on people. And things have changed dramatically in the last 5 years compared to when I came out in like '08 or I think it was '09 when I came out. It was like October 2009. And so, like, things have dramatically gotten better. So, don't worry. I mean, it might take you a while to come out. Like, if my only regret is that I didn't just do it like quick like a band-aid, just say, hey, I'm gay to my mom. Like my stepdad, it would have been worthless to talk to him about it, but it would have been hard to do. It seems like that at the time. It seemed like it would have been hard to do to just go, just real quick, be like, hey, just tell my mom, because I was still struggling with accepting it myself, and most of the time that's the problem. Like the only reason people give you shit for being gay could be because they struggle with it themselves. So, go figure. But I mean, all through like middle and beginning of high school, I still lived in Idaho with my parents, and in 2009, I moved to Washington and lived with my grandma, and that's when I came out. Because I was fighting a lot with my stepdad, and I was really mixed up and doing a lot of drugs when I lived in Idaho, and then moved to Washington, and cleaned up for a bit, and things were going well and whatnot, but I was still like, just something wasn't right, and I knew it was bugging me, and I knew what it was. Like I knew I had this attraction to guys, and I just didn't want it to be true. I just didn't want, like, my rationale or justification was like, I don't want my family to have to deal with it. They don't need the stress. I don't need to give them more stress. Why should, yeah. It had nothing to do with me. I mean, that's what I was telling myself, is it had nothing to do with me. Like I just don't want to hurt them, so I'm gonna make it not be true somehow. And I tried to change in my head and stuff, and I tried to be attracted to women, and it just didn't work. And I mean, I felt really depressed because of it. Because like when I first moved to Washington, everything was hunky dory and I was okay, and then it caught up with me, and I started getting back into drugs really bad. And, but I cleaned up again, and after I came out to my best friend Sarah, which by the way was a great experience. Everyone was really supportive. I didn't have any issues with my friends, or I didn't tell my grandma yet, but my friends all knew, and I ended up getting a boyfriend the next summer, and through a very strange situation, but we started dating, and he's a very nice guy that I still talk to. I don't date him anymore for purposes, but I mean, we still talk, and he's a really nice guy, and really a good person. So I still chat with him. I'm not an immature prick. But no, you know, when I was living in Washington was really when I kind of was feeling like, okay. And as time went on, and multiple other things in my life happened. I mean, I've had a pretty crazy experience growing up, but and that's for another video. But you know, I guess the long and short of it is, you know, don't don't hesitate if you feel like it's the right time. And that's the biggest message I want to send is like, if you know, get support, surround yourself with supportive people, and if it feels like it's the right time, don't hold back on that feeling, because all there is the truth. All that's it. All there is the truth, and the only one you have control over is yourself. That's the only person in this whole equation that you're gonna be able to, no matter how much you sit there and agonize over it in your head, and you're like, what do I do here? Oh my God, the world's gonna end. It's not. I promise you. Trust me. You know, it's not like you come out of the closet and all of a sudden the sun stops fucking turning and the earth stops going around the sun and everything collapses. No, I came out and the sun still came out the next day and there was still wind in the trees and, you know, birds and babies crying. I mean, shit was still popping. So, I mean, it really, really does not make the slightest bit of difference, because trust me, there are people out there who are just completely straight and that don't care. Most people don't. The ones who do are dicks. We'll just make it easy here. The ones who care are dicks. So, because it really shouldn't matter. Why does who you love matter to anyone else? Yeah, so what? Yeah, we can't produce children. Everything that might have anything to do with, you know, population control, natural selection, like, you know, whatever. Again, another video, but God, I need to do this more. But, no, anyway, YouTubers, if you ever need anyone to talk to, I'm always here. I'm always here for support. You know, I came out as a 15-year-old totally screwed up in the head. I'd been attracted to guys for 3 years. I mean, it had been 3 years that I had been attracted to guys before I even came out. I had to move to a different state for it to get out of my mouth. But it finally did, and it felt amazing. And I felt like a weight was lifted off me. I mean, I couldn't stop crying. Like, and I'm a pretty sensitive guy, and I'm not super masculine or super feminine really, but I cried my eyes out. And it felt really fucking awesome. And it wasn't bad. And you know what? People who are going to judge you for being yourself aren't worth a second of your time anyway. And if they're family, and I hate seeing, I've read stuff about some horrible things that families do to their kids when they come out. And if that's your situation, you do have an online community here. There's PFLAG, there's all kinds of things out there that can help you out that I've used, and I've talked to people, and you know, there's all sorts of resources. You know, and ever since I've kind of come to peace with things in myself, like I haven't touched hard drugs regularly at all. Even it's been a good year since I've touched anything that I was abusing habitually before, and it feels good, you know. I mean, I still smoke a little pot, but whatever. And life has really improved because I feel free, and I feel like there's just no pain and like struggle with that, you know. No, I mean, I get a little lonely. I mean, I'm single, so whatever. But you know, I'll meet the right guy, and I'll give it time, because you know, like I do say to people, like, don't hesitate if it feels right, but at the same time, you know, make sure you do it right. Do it the right way. And I've seen a lot of people do some pretty clever coming out, like ways of coming out, and I applaud those people. That's like that. It takes some cojones to like come out in the first place, like to do it with like swag. Like, come on. Like, if I had done it with half that much swag, it would be so like absolutely cool with myself right now. I'd be like, sweet. Like, I came out via birthday cake or some crazy shit, you know. But anyway, that's really the gist of it. Coming out's not as hard as you make it out to be in your head, and really that's where it all is, because you know you got support out here. Like I said, message me, inbox me. But that's the end of my video because my time is running out. I will post more videos because I got to do this more often, but I really hope that this video helps someone, because that's mainly my purpose in posting it, is that something I say here will be able to help someone else out. So with that said, I am going to sign out. You guys have a great night or morning or whatever the hell it is in whatever side corner of the globe you're on, and have a good one.